Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I want to give you 5 reasons as to why I believe that kicking is the least effective method to use in a fight. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Reason number 1. Kicks are easily telegraphed. Guys, there is nothing worse than being in a self-defense encounter and you're relying on a fighting move that is very easy for your opponent to see coming. And that's precisely because a kick takes a long time to load up when you compare it to an elbow, knee, or a punch, which can be used very quickly. Now, unless you're a Thompson Wonderboy or Izzy, don't think that you, the average person, can kick like that, because they're masters of kicking. They've won lots of fights and they are well above the average person. So don't think that you, the average person, can get away with using non-telegraphed kicks that your opponent can't see coming. It's just not going to happen. Which brings me to my next point. Reason number 2. Kicks are too slow. Guys, a fight happens out of nowhere and it happens very fast. And every single millisecond that you are in a fight with that person or that group of people count towards you being able to defend yourself effectively and confidently. And kicks are just too slow for that. I mean, because the time it takes for you to just load up and use one perfect kick in a fight, your opponent has just used multiple punches or elbows or knees or whatever, because those are short range techniques and they're much easier to load up than a kick, biomechanically speaking. Therefore, punches, knees and elbows are much more effectively to be used in fast-paced combinations when you compare it to a kick. So don't use kicks because they're too slow. And the time it would take you to load up a perfect kick, you are just leaving yourself open to more of your opponent's attacks. Keeping your balance and having good footwork is a must in a fight. And kicking is the kryptonite to having good balance. Because what is required to use a kick is that you lift one foot off the ground, which leaves you very open for your opponent to come in and knock you off balance. And the next thing you know, you're taking the fight to the ground, which is something you want to avoid as much as possible. Reason number 4. Kicks are very easy to counter. Now this is so true that when you're in a fight and you use a kick but your opponent wants to grapple. Because if your opponent wants to grapple and you use a kick, you are very easily going to get countered. Your opponent is going to grab your leg and you're going to end up on the ground before you know it. Guys, judo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, these arts, anything to do with grappling, hell, sambo, are the kryptonite to anybody who is relying on a kick to defend themselves against that person, because it's just so easy to counter that kick. So easy for them to just get in, grab that leg and put you on your ass before you know it. Just don't, especially when you meet a grappler. A kick is by far the easiest move to counter when you are fighting a grappler. By far. My 5th and final reason as to why kicks don't always work in most self-defense encounters is because most fights happen in close quarters. And kicks are long-range weapons, which are the kryptonite to fighting in any kind of crowded situations where you don't have a lot of room to move around. So there we are, those are my top reasons. Please like and leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you all in the next video.